People Joe. Season 8. Customers traffic. Jam. Obviously, if you've watched some of the last episodes, you know what we're trying to do, and we're trying to still build things. But here, this guy is being complicated for no reasons. Again, oh, you're a one-way road now, but you're not supposed to be upgraded at all in the first place. Go away. No, just stop it. Yes, go away. Make this just a dirt road, because that's what that's not how it was before. But that's fine. Can you find your thing now? What are you trying to take something to? I mean, seriously. Oh, the fire station. Okay. I could have figured that out. How do we get to the fire station? We can only get to the fire station by not upgrading all these roads. Okay. I'm gonna guess there was at least one of you at that last episode when I did this sweeping activity of stuff when I did this last time, but here you go. Here, we're gonna fix it. This road, shift, okay, just up till there, and then this road up till there should be fine, and then you should be able to get in there, and everyone should be happy. Yay. Cool. Figure out the roads, and then we can upgrade the rest. It never gets old, right? Nope, doesn't. This looks fine, the roundabout looks fine. We definitely want to signal up the roundabout in this case. That's a tiny piece of nonsense over here, but okay, whatever. But yes, what do I actually want? I would like to turn on all of these things, including gravel storage. So how about we start... What? I want to say we start, but then again, let's look at what we have going on here. Not that much, honestly, so let's do... the road cargo station, I don't think is that important at this point in time. Do we have gravel? Where's our gravel? Oh, there's gravel. 50 tons. Yeah, gravel is fine. We need people, and I think that I did send the bus to this spot last time that we had a chance. And how many are you going to pick up? That's the big question. 29 and 31, and looks like our winner is another bus with 32 passenger. Please and thank you. So there we go. Bus. It is one of my favorite buses, so that's cool. But the blue one is probably a little overzealous. Have you come in there, and then have you go pick up some fuel, and then you go here, and now left control, and then click, and it will just go on to the thing that's supposed to do anyways. So that should be fine. We don't have any trash yet because we don't have an actual worker need in any of these places. And I think I've decided that these won't stay here. Why? Because they are 750 meters from the road that is the border of our city, or 1,000 meters. But I'm expecting to build at least... Okay, come on. I'm expecting to build at least to close to here, maybe even like here. So 700 meters, I do not feel comfortable with building that. So we're going to get rid of these planning stages for now. I don't know what we're going to put there instead, but yeah, that's going to go away because it's silly, and it's just not going to happen. Another thing that was a great suggestion, when I actually started this, I was considering having highway and rail just running at a lower level than what the city is running at, so have the city on a kind of plateau. I ended up really not liking that behavior because we had 4 meters, that is the level of the map, and if I make an actual plateau here, I feel like everything just looks funny, so I am dealing with the bridges instead, I guess is what I'm saying, and you can agree or disagree with that. I think that's totally fine. But that's where we're at. How is traffic over here now? Traffic is a little better. Well, no, none of those. I was hoping to see if there was another road connection here, but no, it's just a medium custom cells. There's no other extra road connection, so just get over it. Looks like that cargo station got done, though. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, just keep doing the other ones. We're just going to manually upgrade them because I want to. And then hopefully the roads themselves get completed. I think with the roads, I don't have enough like dumpers right now. How many dumpers do we actually run? None here, and I think probably like 4. Yeah, 4 here. I would like to get 8 more dumpers, please. I think that would help us a little bit. Turn that one on, turn the dumper section on, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Now figure it out. It can only help. Shouldn't be bad. And yeah, I do like this side. I think I want to put a fuel station or something out here too, so they can figure out what they need to do. But we'll just see how that works. But if I don't put the heating plant there, I think today may be a good time to actually figure out how or what I need to do for my... This is wrong. For my... Yes, utilities. Okay. Maybe we can do that today. Should I? No, don't look at that. But you should look at your general construction out here if there's something happening that's good, or if everything is just kind of stupid. We do have some workers here now. That's awesome, which means we have workers here. It doesn't look like you guys are actually working very hard. You are working. There are just things. Okay. We have full firefighters, so stuff over here shouldn't burn down anymore like it has already. Okay, honestly, that's fine. That's good. I'm okay with what's going on here. What do we not have? We do not have a way to get our flatbed, like our these guys in here. Should I go? Yeah, just do these because they're the only ones that have a high capacity. There's no reason to go around that. It's just, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and then give you some resources. I would like everything from here. And then do we have a warehouse? I do technically have a warehouse here. That warehouse currently is not directly connected to the station. That's going to be bad. And then it doesn't actually have a road connection to anything else. That's also going to be bad. So get all of those connected. Tell them that it's okay to build this. And for the time being, I think I need the helicopter construction offices to do, not all of it, just that one, this one's already done. They have a couple things assigned, that's cool. Then yeah, you're starting on the center of the city. But now that the asphalt plant is full, and do we have bitumen over here? We don't have bitumen over here. Okay, that's a problem. Who's delivering bitumen to you? Currently, nobody. Same thing over here. I thought, I tried to fix that, but I couldn't because there was no road connection, but now we have the road connection back. So where's our thing? Construction office 4. Can you please take care of that? That'd be great. Thank you. All right. Bitumen. We can deliver bitumen through here. This building has no connection to warehouses or factories. Oh. Okay, someone didn't put pipes in. Got it. So let's do a quick underground pipe for you to go here. Can you just run underneath this thing? Q? This is... There you go. Do that. And then do that, and then come around here. Now you have a actual pipe connection. Number 4 and number 3, please get on this. Should be done relatively quick. I think that is solid. This is the... What's that? That's a heating plant. That heating plant's not going to be enough for that city, is it? It may be. It may be. Should do something about that. Should do something about this. Yes, we technically have some waste storages over here, which we could start using. Maybe it's not a bad idea. Let's tell 4 and 3 to build that one as well, because once that is done, we should have a... we should be in a better spot. Thanks, autosave. Needed that. Very good. There's some helicopters doing their thing, so that's fine. Construction office 2, would you please do more stuff over here? Because at some point I do have to concentrate on this, which means... Oh, is this going to be the episode where I'm actually going to plan the gravel rail? No, I really don't want to. We don't have any construction going on right now. That's scary. Okay, we can fix that a little bit because there is more to do. Can't fool me. Road connection or construction doesn't exist. I don't know that I believe that. I mean, I signaled up a couple things, but it certainly didn't signal up everything, and they can go forward and backwards now, so they should be capable of doing what I need them to do, but whatever. Yes, you can do all of these things and that thing while you're here. That looks great. And then, yeah, I would like to get this one completed, which means construction office 3 and 4. Please also make that one happen, and may as well do this while we're here, because that should speed up our travel distance a little bit. Okay, so they're happy enough, is what we're really saying. The NATO connection is fully done and double-tracked. That should help. Glasshagen, you look like you get more and more citizens here. And this thing is still completely overloaded. Yeah, we just need more people there. Otherwise, that's not going to work. Schwed, how are you doing? We are close to done with this guy. Not sure why it's taken so long, but we're just down to concrete now. Okay. It should be... That is what it is. I want to do a test about the police stations, because Hanako and I had an interesting conversation, which I would like to investigate a little further, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. Oh, I see this building. That reminds me of something. We have no maintenance currently ready to go anywhere here, and that's going to be bad. That's going to be very bad. So where should maintenance exist? I would say maintenance and technical service can just exist over here in this general area. I don't know exactly where I want it, but I feel like right here is a pretty good place for it. So if we give ourselves just a little T-junction right here, maybe we're even going to expand that later on and put a bunch of places here. So the service station, I guess the problem with the service station is it needs workers. And as such, it's better to have that near, let's do some more gravel work here. It's better to have that near the cities so you can actually have workers get there for free, which I agree. I think that'd be better for everyone if I just do that. So I guess technical services can still be here, but yes, the actual maintenance building should probably go somewhere in this general vicinity of the city. And that should make our life a little easier. No, that's fine. What are we doing here? Gravel is pretty much done. Very good. We could start importing that, but currently I don't have any distribution office, and I think it's about time that we have at least one. And question is this going to stay? Will we keep this shortcut? We're probably not going to make this a full two-way highway. It's just going to be part there, and the highway itself is going to continue somewhere else. Why? Because that feels righter. More right than this. Okay. Distribution office. Do you want to go here? Yes. Would you put another construction office here? What are we thinking about? You could put that here probably. Yeah, I think there's another opportunity to have 2 more construction offices there. Let's start with just a distribution office. Yeah, no, that's what we're going to do. Number 5, get on this. How are you doing in general with current construction priorities? Honestly, we're just going to prioritize some of these up, and then hopefully gets things done a little quicker than what they're doing right now, because this is a little ridiculous. Also, number 5, if you have gravel done, may as well get that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one done. And that one. And that one, and that one. The cement one, actually, don't worry about that one. That's fine if you just ignore that for a little while. So that should be good. Looks like we only have a handful of excavators, and that's not going to help. I have some room here, so how about we get 3 more of those to move things along. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, we'll see how all that develops. Number 5 is already assigned to this, so that's fine. Gravel is being delivered. That's good. Yeah, there's some progress here. Should I start the city? Should I start the gravel setup on the other side of the Republic? Honestly, there's a lot of stuff here for infrastructure, and I don't really want to get too deep into the infrastructure of the city before we can do paths, footpaths that is. And we can't really do those until I have at least the basics of the Republic done, which means more roads and just things that we currently have that we're working on, but they're not very ready yet. Need to be done a little more. So yeah, we're gonna do the the gravel rail layout, but I think that's going to be a time lapse because we've done a lot of rail layouts so far. I just have to figure out exactly how I would like to do this, because it shouldn't be complicated. What do we have? We have, this is just a simple rail yard with 6 rails coming in. We have this one, which is a large gravel aggregate thing, and then we have 4 more tracks coming in here that we also have to understand and use at some point or another. Most of these are ins and outs. Maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. I'm not 100% sure right now. But what do we have here? Cement. Okay, we have, this is bricks, right? And bricks go straight into here. That's cool. This is for coal. This is for coal. This is for coal. Okay. Trying to remember all the things that are going on here. I think the first thing that we need to determine, and one other curiosity I have is here, a lot of nuclear waste. Are you full? I don't see a wagon parked here yet, so I'm not sure if this means it's full or not. But I wouldn't be surprised if I should start worrying about building a second one of these, because we have been running for a few dozen years, so that's fine. But this one doesn't look like we have any extra containers parked here. This guy's just waiting. So I guess we're okay for the time being, just not perfect, as usual. How's this going in general? It's separating. I don't think there's stuff stuck anywhere. So that's cool, but I'm also burning stuff again. Hey, there's no traffic jam here. That's nice. Okay, yeah, let's build this. Where do we want this to go? This is where we are. This is where we need to go. Past Greifswald, that's fine. We could even put a train station here if we wanted to. They could use that. Well, do I have a passenger station in here at any point? Let's get a couple more things assigned while we're here, especially for road construction. Is there a passenger drop-off? I thought about it at some point, but I don't see one right now. This is a drop, this is a pickup, this is a pickup, this is a pickup. Oh, wait, there was yep, there's a passenger station right here, and you have access to a lot of things, especially once you go underground. You would have access to those as well, and you probably will have access to everything that's over here. You just won't have access to those two. And those two we can deliver workers to other ways, but yes, we will have access to this. There's a passenger station or a passenger rail right here. Honestly, we can use this as a priority route, and everything else can just kind of figure out where they belong afterwards. But with that in mind, I would not hate, let's make this one also a building. I would not hate, hey, you're not able to connect to something. What's your problem? You want a footpath. Let's give you a footpath. Okay, now, last try. I wouldn't mind having a passenger station in the backyard for like some of these buildings, because it will definitely be in range of this guy, and it will kind of be like Lasagen is. It's the train station is in Redderlich, which is a little further away, but I don't think anyone would really judge that, right? No, nobody would judge that. Okay, we need a footpath connection somewhere here. We have power. That's not important. Can I get a footpath in there? Yes, I can. Okay. Then I need a road connection to something. Should I make a gravel, or should I make a dirt road go through the village forest, or should I have a simple road connection here? Okay, this is silly. All right, I have an idea. I would like to remove that footpath just for a second. There you go. Left shift and then drag, obviously. I would like the station, but I need the road connection to be on the other side, so I can actually get that road connection without having to cross the railroad right after. So you go this way. There you go. Sorry, guys, you just built too close to the area that we all earmarked as the rail's going to go here, road section. So it's not my fault, but there will be a little bit of traffic for a little while, so we can actually connect to it. And I'm going to turn this into a gravel road simply because emergency services need to be able to get there relatively soon. So with that in mind, let's do a quick as the crow flies to our passenger station, or passenger stop, which is right here. I don't hate that because that's nice and straight-ish. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, this is, we can work with this. We can totally do something with this. Would we ever use workers from here for any other reason than go into this? I can't answer that right now. Also, how we're going to get workers there if we don't use the train. Because Greifswald, the passenger station that is available, has a very far way to get around all of this. Oh, we also have this. I haven't turned on the food. Oh, that's painful. Okay, but no. I would like to figure out this guy. Okay, so passengers go through there. That's fine. And then this, if you can go through here and actually connect to something useful, I don't have a problem with you doing so. I just don't see that anywhere here, because our rail is all the way back here. So we would have, I thought that was a green for some reason. It's just like, there's no way we can get through anything here. But yeah, if we assume I think the original plan was to go behind the mountain here, and I think that's still something that we are trying to do. So it's fine. I think it's okay. We just have to make sure that the passenger station there is not going to be, we don't have excavators all the way out here. We just have to make sure the passenger station is not part of the main rail traffic. And I will figure out something for that in just a minute. But for right now, we need to get out of that area. Let's go behind this mountain and then have a nice semi-90-degree junction getting into there. Oh, this is a nice rail track. But yes, looking at this, I don't think there's any good way for getting passengers or workers into that area. So, I mean, buses are fine for this one. There's not going to be any traffic there anyways because of gravel and such. So we'll figure that out later. I don't see a big reason or a good reason to make any fancy junction right here. We do want to connect to both sides. That's more a function of, what is this one? Right. That's more a function of making sure that we can export to the NATO site when we want to. But this should take care of everything, and NATO is still far enough away that shouldn't block any of our efforts. So yeah, let's call this good. Okay, we talked about a while ago that out generally wants to take a right track or wants to go on the right side, so we could have a very easy bypass coming effectively from there. Really? Coming from there and going in parallel to this. I am not sure that we will force the rest of the traffic to do the same thing, but I think that will be good because we don't necessarily want to go to the passenger station right away. So let's do this. I thought I wanted a time lapse, but I'm not sure that is appropriate anymore. You can go all the way out here. Let's use someone that is not. There you go. Yes, and then slight curve. You can snake in here. That's fine. Okay, is that perfect? It is usable. Okay, let's just say that this is our main track in. We have a lot of spaces anywhere besides this, besides the gravel on and off behavior, and we can probably force all of this to go around the passenger track. That the passenger track is not going to be interfered with, that all we're going to do is have our cargo go a different route, some bridges, tunnels, those types of things. I think that's not the end of the world. And we'll just have to see how that goes. I think I like that. I want to go check in our New Republic if there's something that I have to assign. I'll make sure that they're doing some work. Because, yeah, this... we're only doing what I'm doing right now because we have some time. So if they don't know what they're doing, then we have other problems going on. Yep, you can do all of that. You're happy here. You're not completely done. You're not done with this at all. Do you have any building of a power supply? That's not the real problem. That's not a real problem. What do you need? You have no gravel. Okay. I don't think my gravel trucks are the problem here. Let's make you a higher priority, make you a higher priority. You have everything that you need over there. Make you a higher priority, make this one a high. Yeah, you see what I'm doing here. This is not rocket science. I don't think there's a high priority tool at this stage, which is okay, but would be nice if there was one at some point. But now all of those are high priority, and what do we have going on here? We have these things that are just assigned to a high priority now, and there's just too much going on. Okay. Let's just remove some of these so we can actually get some things done. Yes, take all of that out. This will be fine, and they should have this done in relatively no time. And then we can just check back in. Cool. Maintenance-wise, does any of you need anything? You are currently at 5%. No. I technically have 5 years, and I know that, but I've wanted to check anyway. So let's have you come out here and see what we're going to do with the rest of this track to not interfere too much with our passenger stuff. And the passenger stuff is probably the one that would like to be elevated. I don't think that will be the end of the world. So let's see what we're going to do here. Okay, this is gravel. Very good. Gravel has 6 slots. I'm pretty certain that I don't need to do anything crazy here. I would like... Oh, yes, I want this. Nothing crazy, but just one long, drawn-out waiting area for our gravel trains. So that's what we're going to do. You can go all the way back to here. You can go... Let's do this and left shift. Take all of that away. That's great. Yes, we're just going to extend all of this out into the cargo track, the cargo main line that already goes in here. I don't think we need all of these, but I want them regardless. So let's get all of them there. That looks good. There's no good reason to not have these guys be part of the party. So let's extend this. That's 280 meters, and then another 200 is like 480 meters. That should be more than sufficient for what we're doing here. You go there and there. And then, yeah, more cargo track here. That can just connect how it wants to connect. It wouldn't be stupid. Wait, there's one out track. This is an out track right here. Huh. Do I want to use that? Do I want to use that for all of these? It's a novel idea to have the out track on the left instead of on the right. But I don't completely hate it. And I did make this long enough where we could do this. Okay, you're happy with this. I want to see if I can make this exit a little tighter. Yes, there is a tighter exit that I can use here. Okay, I don't trust that I can't put a... Oh, here's the other thing. Right now I have it built so that we can only really fit the trains that fit in the station, and nothing else. And the station is how long? The station is currently, and I can look at the details of the station too. This is not helping. The station is currently 122 meters long. That's not enough. So I probably want at least 250, let's do 300 meters. So 300 meters are somewhere around right here. That's where I want my signals for all of the things. And so I don't forget that. I'm just going to add myself some mixed signals that will go right here. They make life a little harder when you want to construct this, but it should be fine. So nothing past here is going to be our... Well, no one's going to get past that. That is, what did I say, 300 meters. So what I need at least... I really don't need this. No, you really don't, because, well, no, 300 meters, you can have one waiting spot. Okay, one waiting spot is okay for this whole section. So let's see if I can make that work. From there to there is 240 meters, and 300 meters is really close, but we are going to add some behavior here that will make this a little harder to achieve. Okay. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the middle approach, where we combine 3 because we have 6. And this is going to be our out track on this side. And it's also going to be our out track on the other side. And it won't have the in track right there. All this has to do for that, F4, yes. All this has to do is give us a way to actually combine these. Really, why? There we go. F4 is needed to make that junction come out nicer, and then here you go. That's nice to connect. So now these three are connected. This one is already an out track. It just doesn't know it yet. This one's actually going to be shifted to the right just a little bit. And the other ones, all the other ones will be shifted. Okay. Well, if you're doing that, should you just leave the middle one open? No. What am I doing here? I'm trying to connect everything just to the middle instead of to the other side. That's supposed to make my life a little easier. I'm not sure that's going to be the case. We don't need 6 tracks here. There's absolutely no reason for it. True, but I want 6 tracks. Okay, that's a reason. All right, so this is our out track. Can I get... Yes, I can do this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I want it to be at least somewhat symmetrical. It doesn't have to be 100% symmetrical, but somewhat symmetrical would be nice. Nodes to remove that thing. How far can you go now? Okay, we're a little further out. That is not the end of the world. F4 to get rid of the stupid snapping. And I think that node that I have there is not going to make this easier. So let's take this away. Then F4 to get the snapper back. F4 to take the snapping away. And it's very confused. It's just like, I don't... it's just... None of this is what I want to do. It's like, I can only do this from one side, buddy. I can't do it from the side that you're currently working off of. Like, but that's lame. Oh, that node is probably in the way. I can't remove said node at this stage. May have something to do with this thing that came through there. Now, node? Yes. Much better. Try this again. We're going to make this pretty-ish. I said ish. That's more to ensure that I don't get yelled at when I do it wrong. Oh, come on. Okay, here's what we actually have to do. This needs to be the same as on the other side, just a little shorter. So you don't want to go there. It would be nice if I can actually see my node. There's the node. Okay, I would like this to be the same, just a little shorter, which should be right about there. And if we do that, I'm expecting we can get the same angles that we got on the other side. Yes, we can. And then you should... Oh, come on. F4? Oh, don't say you're going to be my problem now. Aww. Really? You know what? If that is your major malfunction, then we're just going to make this a little shorter if that's going to work. It's not the exact same node, but it is a node and it's going to work. So that's all good. This one still has to connect to the outside track here, otherwise that's not going to work. They all have to shift over. No, they don't. Yes, they do. No, they don't. They don't all have to shift over. I just have to actually connect to them. And there is that number 6? That is number 6. So all we need is these 3 tracks on the outside here to join onto the correct ones on the other side. Now, for that to actually happen, all we have to do is just disconnect these. I don't know if that's right. We disconnect those. This one goes here. This one would have to go here, and this one has to go here. I think we have to disconnect this stuff. Okay. Oh. Oh, Beeble Joe, you. Dum-dum. Okay. I'm making this way more complicated than it has to be. Left shift, delete all of this and this one. Because they don't have to exactly align in this case, because this thing is completely unnecessary. This thing is completely unnecessary. They just have to connect in the same area, and they will. They will totally connect in the same area because they're all gonna join onto the next thing. I just can't do this. What we're going to do is some parallelism and then a long swoop. F4 should keep... Really? You don't want to stick closer to that? That's awful. F4 does the swoop, you do the swoop, you do the swoop, and now get me in here. Cool. So now we have slight disconnection, but overall we're still connected on all the things that we would ever want to do. And this is our out track, and all of the others are in tracks, so we can have signals here. Okay. No, don't signal up yet, but this is our out track. will be very easy to follow, and the out track needs to be connected to this thing. I'm going to make it ridiculously long. Is that the right one? Yes, this should be the passenger one. I'm going to make that ridiculously long and then figure out what our predicted length of, let's see, the outside one is without you, because we still want to do the length that we have here, at least to an extent, and that is about 300 meters. Okay, yeah, I already forgot that. I know that I already looked at that. If I go from here to here, we get 187 meters. If I go to here, we are 270 and just a little more. I think we can probably make this work. And we can even make it work by just making the junction here fall out a little further, and that shouldn't be the end of the world. So on that side, we can do that. On this side, they shouldn't be connected, but just in case. And then I'll just say, bulldoze this, thank you, this, thank you, and this, thank you. That's fine. This is fine. Where's our 300 meter mark? Our 300 meter mark should be relatively close to where we are, and we're going to find it. Take the last one away, more measurement. We're at 270. 300 meters is just about right there. Give myself a little extra grace just because. Yep, that should be fine. They're pretending that this is straight, so like there's no angle indicators anywhere, so I'm just going to think this is straight. Get all of these connected. This is way too much. It is gravel, and I would like to produce 1 million tons of gravel out of this. You're not, though. I know. Leave me alone. Okay, so those are come in. And then I have to remember that this is going to be our connection to the outside world. And do I want that swoop there? No, I do not want a swan neck there. We could angle the whole thing. Yeah, but it's harder to do the math on. Yeah. But it's probably necessary because this thing also has to go somewhere. Okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. We can do that. I don't really want to delete all of them. I do want to delete that piece and these pieces and those two pieces. But then I don't want to delete this piece. So let's put a little note there and tell it no. So that is 300 meters. And if we are good, I should be able to find my 300 meter mark with this as well. Where's 300 meters there? Okay, let's find out. Where are you? This is completely unnecessary, but it's fun. Let's say from here to here is where we are, 180 meters, and then 280, 300 meters. So somewhere in here is where our track just has to end, and then they can do all the things that they want to do. There will be potentially a crossover track here. There will be 2 crossover tracks because they all combine somewhere. For example, this is an out track. This one has to connect to this side eventually. And it can, and it should. And I think that the trains won't make a big deal out of it. So this is fine. You, on the other hand, have to connect to the other side, and we will make that happen as well. That looks fine. So far, so good. That's just a very simple swoop there. Can you... Yes, that's good. This is just a junction. This doesn't have to be anything fancy. F4, take that snappage away. Really? It's just being complicated for no reason. It's just not smooth enough. Like it's wrong. F4, snap a little bit up to there, and then it's not the end of the world. It's fine. This one then, on the other hand, can just straight up smooch into this track. Yes. And then you guys need to smooch into that track as well, but I think that needs to happen. So that's the end. Okay. I think that needs to happen a little further up the track, or I give myself some grace and make this a make this an actual thing that doesn't have to cross that way. But that should be fine. If we can now get good enough connections here, F4 to take away that snappage. That is excellent. That looks great. Love it. And then you come in here. Yep, that looks great too. That's going to work just fine. These are just the passengers. Ignore them for now. So now all we have to do is combine these things into something. They have a lot of leadway. This is the shortest one, but I think it's going to be more than long enough, and we're just going to... Honestly? Yeah. I like it. I like this a lot. Make it F4 so I can actually snap this. Cool. You can go here. That is the shortest track. And all we need to do now is allow these guys to do their own thing, which they can now. You can just go down here. Yes. I think I'm happy enough with this where we're actually going to build this. What do you think? Let me know. Just another large project, eh? Yes. Yes, yes. This is going to take forever, but we currently don't have anything to do for our reconstruction cranes, so they need something in the meantime, and this is in the meantime. I think I like it. Okay, now passenger rail. How do we connect the passenger side to this? Which I really like that I'm going this route. I'm not tooting my own horn here, but I do... I don't think about it this way often enough, so I'm happy that it's actually happening that way. We don't need that piece of track anymore. Let's not get confused unless I just want to park a train here, which right now I'm not planning on. Maybe later on that's something that we're going to do, but not at the current time. That looks good. That looks good. They're getting this stuff done. This is crazy. Which makes me think, are we getting stuff done on the other side? Our construction building's done yet. One of them is done, but you're all parked. Why are you all parked? You have how much to do? A lot. Just what's our biggest problem? Is it this road? If it's that road, I'm going to be very mad. I don't think it's that road, but did you see that? Just like, I don't want to move yet. We got time, right? Okay, so I would like to have at least a couple trucks starting to bring gravel in there. Okay, let's do that. Should we do the big ones? Yes, let's just do a couple big ones. It'll be great. What is this? You have a gravel truck sitting there. It's not doing anything. Okay. Gravel truck, that's not doing anything. Can you just go drop something off here, please? And thank you. Is it set to unload? No, not yet. Make it as full as you want to make it. The rare construction office over here has higher priority, so that's good. But we still don't have people there. Why don't we have people there? You should be picking up someone. You are picking up nobody, and you are picking up somebody. Okay, line spacing is just needed. Should help. Should help for that right away. How's it going over here? Some of the gravel roads are being done already. That's lovely. Got a couple more done. Yep, all of these. And it looks like, oh, this is nice. It looks like we can probably start tackling this now. Make that one gravel road, and then the last piece just has to happen when it happens. Wrong one. Just keep getting the wrong construction crew selected there. But that should be fine. Okay, back to our thing over here. We need a bridge now, or a tunnel. You can pick. Bridge or tunnel, bridge or tunnel, bridge or tunnel, bridge or tunnel. Okay, I think we're going to start with a simple bridge. How are we going to make that? Here's how we're going to do that. We're going to draw a line across that we know is not going to be a bridge. Then we're going to draw another line across that we know this one is going to be next to our bridge. Then we're going to remove the first line and build the bridge and see what we can build here. It's going to be electric. Okay. Do you need it curved? Not right away. It's industrial. So the big truss bridge is actually something that I would like. E. 3 up gives us a height of what? Can't build bridge to infrastructure below. I know what that means. It means that it doesn't like that there's that's a piece of track over there that it can't build next to. But that's very unfortunate. Is there any of these that has small enough pillars that doesn't care about building here? I think the answer may be no. Which then means, okay, I think we did this with the, near the oil refinery before. We take away a little bit of stuff. We don't use metro, we use electrified. And we start really close to this thing. Yep, that's going to work. 1, 2, 3. And just start moving across right away. And then just see infrastructure below. We can't do pillars here. Okay. Ooh, do I have to widen this a little bit to allow ourselves to do a little bit of rail work here? So if I just go 3 up right away. Nope, that's not working. This is more curiosity than anything else, so don't judge me. Oh, this is nice. I can actually do that because I'm right next to that thing. Okay, so you won't do this. Got it. Understood. Will you do something like this? No. If I go out, like 1 here and 1 here, is that going to make any difference for you? I need this one, and then 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at the pillar placement, like if there is a chance for any of these to do something useful. 2, 3, 4. This bridge is just going crazy altogether. But no, they all will need... none of them can cross 8 sections of track like so. Okay. So is the only answer a tunnel, or can I do this fancy truss bridge? 1, 2, 3, 4. The fancy truss bridge is just like, yeah, no, I can float. That's not a problem. Floating is totally a thing now. Oh, that's nice too. So, not having any pillars there does feel a little icky, but maybe that's our only real option here, because none of the others will actually be able to get built there. So it is that or go in a tunnel. The tunnel would be nice and easy, but also very boring. But I think the bridge will look kind of out of place and unnecessary and also wrong. So maybe the tunnel is the right choice here. Okay, let's do a tunnel. If we continue you... this is annoying because there's clearly an angle here. If we continue you up to here and then say tunnel is fine, and then go down, down, F3, and all I really want is we want to get around here. What is that? Tunnel above the train at some point. Tunnel above the train. Okay, so we have a tunnel now. You're too short. F4 to undo the snapping. No, it still wants to snap to stuff. Very annoying, but okay. Q, 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 Q. This is as deep as we can go. 10 meters. Should be fine. And then all we need here is a reasonable tunnel approach, which could be... Not sure what I have to think about this because... Oh, well... Honestly, if that is how you want to play, I don't think that's a bad one. F4 for snapping. Okay, go down here for snapping, and go up here for snapping. F3 to see how this looks. This is not the end of the world. I've built much worse tunnels, and this one is totally functional and will do exactly what we need it to do. And we will see the train most of the time. I think this is good enough. I think this is good enough. I think this is something... Let's take a drink over that. It's almost good enough. I took that second to actually look at this. There's a hole here. Now the hole is filled. I think this should work. What are we missing? Okay, we have crossovers there. We have crossovers here. Well, the crossovers are really at the very end station. Do we have a crossover for the passenger station? We do not. Unless... oh, we already got a crossover here. Wow. We don't have a crossover in the middle there, do we? Nope, there's one here too. Okay, passenger crossovers are already happening. So all those things are taken care of. This should be fine. Another humongous rail yard as usual. But this one was 30 years in the making. So I think I feel better about that. All right. There's one more thing that we need. Otherwise, it's going to take forever to build. We need a quick crossover right here so our trains can go on both sides. All we really have to do is make sure that these crossovers are highest priority. Make that one as well as this one high priority before we assign them. Then let's get a couple signals deployed. Definitely want a chain here, and we want a semaphore here. Then we want some mixed signals here. This is just for rail trains, but I don't, not rail trains, rail cranes, but I don't want to redo it later. So I'm just going to place normal signals here. It should be fine, fine, fine. The distance between these that creates the blocks should really represent the length of your trains in your network. For me, it's just not that long. For this one, I think we are free to now finally demolish this thing. And then we can tell our rail construction crew to do stuff. The first stuff you can do is remove those. And the next stuff you can do is build all of this. I'm so sad that the shift buttons don't work. But that's fine. What? Not F1. Lame. How are we doing over here? You have some workers, but not a lot, and we need more vehicles. How about you just get 2 vehicles? And I would like... Yes, the problem is that these flats are generally empty. So how about... So we could either kill this whole city entirely, which shouldn't take that much long, and then we can just re-invite everyone, or we try to fix it. But since we only have a few workers, let's just have them die in the next winter. I know I'm cruel. And then we can figure it out from there. It's easier to get rid of all the criminality, which means the police station that was just built was completely useless, but you live and you learn. Okay, you guys, yes, get all of this connected. Actually, you don't need that. That's secondary. I would like this distribution office ready, though. Make that high priority. There's a lot of trucks just sitting around here, which I don't like. We're mostly looking at roads that need to be constructed. That's not a bad thing. Really isn't. I'm surprised that the asphalt road over here is not done yet, but whatever. This is not a real road. Okay. Yes. No. Okay. Oh, lucky. It was just a dirt road still. So that's helpful. You need some actual workers, but that's not happening. Now, where are you distributing all your workers to? What vehicles are out? How many vehicles do you have out? You have like 5 vehicles out. Where are they? Are they here? Nope. Are they here? Yep. What are they doing? They're digging, and they need asphalt. Asphalt is not being delivered because all of our dumpers are doing something else. A little bit of gravel here, a little bit of gravel there. Yeah, having a train here that would actually help a lot. Speaking of train, we also don't have a rail distribution office anywhere here set up and ready to go, which I would consider a problem. And I wouldn't mind putting one right here. Just put it as part of the end section that can do something. Now, sometimes it's nice to have it as part of the main line. Sometimes you just want to have it next to it. In this case, I think I'm okay putting it next to it. So how about we do that really quick? Train... what did you do? Distribution office. I read something funny and was just like, did you really change that to something really silly? They didn't. Spoiler. So putting this here should give us enough room on both sides to do what they need to do. This junction is going to be really useless. Okay, just get closer then. Yep. Built that train distribution office. Nice and close so that there's just a very short junction that we have to worry about here. Otherwise, we would take that whole junction and make it kind of useless. That's not even close to snapped. Try again. Yes, we have to electrify all of this. That's going to happen. That looks better. And then this can honestly continue just for a little while. Let's turn F4 off. Just to make this junction in the middle a little longer. Otherwise, that's silly. And then F4 is on again. There you go. And there you go. Looks great. Okay, that one can get built. You can go over here. Most of these roads are kind of useless now, but this one can connect straight into there. Let's make it a nice gravel road because these will have a lot of traffic running through them, so got to be prepared for that. And, well, a lot. Mostly fuel. Mostly fuel lines have to go through there, but that's not going to be without. You have everything delivered. Okay, we have some cranes sitting there. Okay. I just don't see buses. Buses seem to be our problem. Oh, resources needed. That's where they're going right now. Okay, what do we have here? We have a bus available, so how about you can become a bus? And I guess part of the problem is definitely how many workers we actually have available. So let's make that a small bus. We have no bus available right there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, goody. Looks like this road is doing what it's supposed to do. So let's get that one upgraded to asphalt. Same on this side and on this side, because it looks like they're not actually using that part of the road, which is great. Means this is all doing what it's supposed to do. More gravel deliveries to all of these buildings. That's nice. Yeah, how many of the gravel trucks, how many dumpers do we have sitting around? A lot right here. Okay. So as if gravel's not a fine. Oh, kidding. You gotta be kidding. You gots to be kidding me. That's why they're so slow. All right, well, that's happened. And now we're there. How we doing over here? We are doing the thing. Look at them. Look at them doing things and stuff. And is the crossover done yet? Nope. Which means you will get stuck in about 2 minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And it's just like, oh no, they can go all the way out to the end and then figure out how they're gonna turn around. That's neat. I'll allow that. With that in mind, I have to signal out this side as well. So do that chain signal here. This one there to get out of here. More mixed signalage right there and there. As you can see, it's the same color. That's telling you this is the same junction, or treated as such. No, that's a chain signal. This is a regular signal, and then this is a mixed signal at the border. Beautiful, you did it. Okay, yeah, if that's what they're doing, then this should be just fine. Cool. Where's the other one? Oh, the other one just did one side, and you're gonna do the other side, right? Turn around. There you go. There. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you very much. Okay, so now they can concentrate on actually getting this whole thing done, which is lovely. Let's make sure that they have access to all the things that I need them to have access to. There are 4 more things open. I am tempted to give them a couple more vehicles. I don't know. We probably don't need it. How's it going over here? You are still okay. How's it going? You are almost fine. I would like to have everything assigned. Construction levels 2. Can you just make sure that all of this gets done? And get a couple more things done as well. Because I don't think you're very busy at this moment. There's just a couple more buildings out here that have to get done. And we need to gravel that all up. We definitely need some vehicles here. Let's get a big one and a small one. That may be enough for that. Oh, and then I can turn this on. Let's look at the time. 58 minutes. No. We're not turning that on today. Sorry, I want to because I want to see how it works. But what we can do is figure out what is still missing. We don't have water currently in this whole area. There was a comment somewhere that said I have added water here, but I don't see it. So that's a thing. Construction office? Yep, you're assigned to that. Cool. So we don't have water for the for any of the industries, which means we don't have sewage for any of the industries. Sewage can be really easy. Let's just add those things. So a little bit of sewage needs to go somewhere in this general vicinity. You don't like how this looks because most of the default lakes just don't work for water. I don't have a free bulldozer. Okay, do I have an excavator? I don't have a free excavator. Am I really just too far away? We could run it up the hill here. There's more than enough room because there's not going to be a lot of this, so maybe that's fine. But if we don't have an excavator there, I have a feeling we may have other troubles too. Can you really not? There you go. I just wanted one that can do both. There you go. That one can get sewage from those places, and we need one that gets sewage from all of these places. Apparently only 2 places. Okay. And then those places over there. I don't need those gravel industries. So this is just fine. Cool. That's sewage. Let's get the pipes. We probably just need a medium pipe. Anything bigger than that should be unnecessary. We can probably even join these together if there's a chance. What do we have here? 13 meters, that's actually really good. And 15 meters, that's also really good because that's telling me that this should be very possible. I just have to find something that's below 13 meters. 12 meters over there is a little silly. 21 meters over here is more silly. F3, so I can actually see what we're doing, would be helpful. So we want to join that and that. This right here would actually be a really good spot, and I think we can make it just a little bit deeper to facilitate exactly what we need. Let's go there. All I need is about 12 and a half meters probably, because this one should be at 0. Yes, you're at 0 meters. So let's throw our sewage switch right here. Give you a nice footpath connection. Beautiful. You're doing great. Medium pipe from, let's do this one. From there to there should be easy. And then another one from here to there. Also easy. I hope that's not making this little footpath over here smell, but should be okay. Also, construction office 2. Can you get on this? No, you can't, because you haven't done those yet. Got it. So yeah, that's waste. Let's give you a large pipe just in case this ever be needed for such a thing. Nope, that's a weird connection. Don't do that. Yes, from right there. With a nice slope all the way over here. Yes, I will allow you to just... Why won't you... For some reason, there's some other infrastructure right there. That makes no sense. Yes, you can just feed into that thing. That'll be fine. So sewage taken care of. If someone would just build that, that'd be great. Escape to get to this menu, and then you can actually assign and align all of these constructions right now. That's good. Let's get some water in here. Okay, water substation. So always a good plan to put the water substations in the same locations as the sewage things, especially if they cover everything. This one is fine. And then here, we just need to cover... Is our sewage thing actually covering that thing? Yes, I think it is. Deal. Don't make it complicated. Give me a large water tower that can be split at the end. Right here is probably more than okay. Water switch can be right afterwards. Right here. Give me a medium water pipe going there and there. Water's easy. Don't make it complicated. Just do the simple things. And then water can go in there. We probably need a pump. And we need some water actually coming in. What water do we have available? We would have this available, I think, because this water, I think, is 100% quality. Yes, it is. So what we can do, because we're not going to use a lot of water in this area, is run all our water to here. I don't know what's in the way. I don't care what's in the way. I just need to get here. And then just for completeness sake, something in my throat. Cool. Water. Hold on. We need a pump. This one. Not a small one. Definitely a big one. Small ones are silly. T to flip, RR to rotate, and then the footpath is still on the wrong side. RR to rotate this one. I guess this one should be fine. I'm not sure what I'm pointing at that thing for. I need to point over here because it's an in. Let's take this one back just a notch. Connect you to the thing. Connect you to the thing. And now we have water. Easy enough. I don't know that we have power yet, but we have water, I think. So therefore that should be fine. Let's see. No power. And yeah, that's the next thing. I don't think we need a lot of power for this thing to run, but we need good coverage. So the first one I'll probably just put right here. Yes, it's an extra node, but it should be fine. It covers everything on the southern half, which is good. It doesn't cover all of the quarries, so I would like to have all quarries covered in by one thing. Okay, let's try that again. If I put you here, you are covering all of the quarries. I can deal with that, but you're not covering all of the engines. That part I'm not okay with. So if I put you here, you would cover Just not trying to cover all the quarries, and I really want all the quarries to be covered, and the pump too, ideally. So somewhere in nowhere is where I can put it. Maybe right here is probably the best place, because yeah, all quarries are covered, those engines are covered, and those industries over here are not covered yet. I would like that engine covered right there. Yes. Which, that one should already be on, right? Yes, you're already running just fine. So we can ignore you and move a little further to the right. We have all of that covered. Fire station is the one that I need as well. We're not covering that building either. So I think this section up here gets its own little substation. That should be fine. Covers all of that. And it actually covers the two buildings over there too. So that's nice. And the last one can probably just go over here. It looks like you're covering everything that I would care about. Awesome. So that's easy enough. How many do we have? How many did we add? 1. Can I see it better in underground mode? 1, 2, 3. For some reason I thought I had more, and we have 3 outlets right here. Can I use those? You are connected via a 10-watt power line. Is that going to be enough? I would like to run this at 100% if I ever can. So we are 0.4 times 4. That's 1.6 plus 0.13. Yeah, that's not going to do much. Plus 0.7. So we're still under 2. That's 1 substation. Yeah, I think we will be fine, because even if these take 8, which they won't, we are totally fine. So yeah, we can just run some power lines from this section, which now it's snowing. Nobody can see anything anymore. Let's see what we can do here. Run this over the road. Over here. Over there. Yes. Yes. Yes, please. That's number 1. Do you think number 2 is going to be smooth too? Probably not. First, we need to get you across the road. Then you need to follow this road. You need to cross it. Nope, too early. Okay. That wire may be a little too low right here. We'll see how that goes. And the last one out all the way over here. I would like to give you an underground wire, but I'm scared that that's not going to have enough power for the industries that we have running there. So we're just going to go old school and make a full-length shenanigan over here that will just join up with this section eventually. You can go around the back. It's an industrial section. I'm not scared of making this a little uglier. So this should be fine. This should be fine. That can just combine here. That can go over here. And with that in mind, I think that's what we're going to do real quick. Take this last one out and that one out. And this one can go here then. Oh, come on. No. You go there. You go here, and then we should be perfect. Yep, build all of that, because then we have the requirements for this whole section done and taken care of, which is awesome. Yep, that pipe can go there. That's here. Whatever we need for all of these sections, please get that done. I don't want to build the big building right now. But, yep, I think we're good. Cool. Time? 1:10. Thank you very much for watching. It's snowing again, so that's wonderful. Yes, we are making progress. We have lost some people again, but this is hopefully due to me trying to make sure that nobody lives in Schweden anymore, which looks like we have accomplished, which is awesome. So the next thing that I need to do once spring is here is turn Schweden back on, because that's the one that produces all our fuel and such. So can't just ignore that. How are things over here? I should build a technical service office. Yes, I should. How much are you currently working on? Just everything. just everything. Did you... I think some of the buildings over here just... Yeah, I don't actually need you to work on the TV station yet, so please stop. Thank you. The roads are fine. You can work on the roads as much as you want. I just don't want you to work on these buildings at this stage in the game, because we're going to get to them in just a second. So number 5, all I want you really to do is whatever roads you can find, ideally all of them. This station is fine, that station is fine, that is fine. The crossing is fine, but yeah, no buildings for right now. Just for the time being, that'd be great. K. That one wasn't connected yet, that's silly. How are we doing over here? We really haven't made that much progress. Oh, that's annoying. But okay. Yeah, we'll keep this going and build something. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time. Technical Service Office, you're going over right here. Okay, we're going to build that next. Yes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.